I should be happy. We're finally, after waiting for what seemed like forever, living on a farm. 500 glorious acres, goats, pigs, chickens, and ducks, a huge garden. But no horses. I've wanted a horse as long as I can remember. I walk down the path to the goat's pasture and whistle. The 5 friendliest come running, their kids scampering along with them, and start nosing my pockets for treats. I hand them out, laughing at the kids' antics. Learning to milk a goat was one of my first tasks at the farm. No cows. They are too big and require too much food to keep anymore. But goats are invaluable on a farm like this. I've learned so much since we've been here. I know how to take care of baby chicks and ducks, milk goats, clean stalls and coops, as well as tending the garden. I love living here. I do wish I could have a horse, though. I run through the pastures and leap over small logs in the few acres of woods, pretending I am riding a beautiful gray horse. But I don't really know what it feels like, riding one. I can only imagine. Neither of my parents have ever ridden one, either. My mom says sadly, "There just isn't enough land left to support many big animals anymore, Laura. Be glad we have what we have." And I know we are lucky, just having a turn to live on a farm for 6 months. Not many families get to do that. There are several farms preserved around the country, and if your family qualifies, you can live on one for a few months, and help care for all of the animals and crops. After our 6 months, it's back to the city. Pretty much most of the world is city now, Dad says. Everywhere that is livable, anyway. It wasn't always like this. There used to be countryside, meadows, deserts, mountains, but with the population so huge now, most everywhere is houses, apartments, condos, or waste disposal. Almost funny that the human race won't be wiped out by disease, natural disaster, meteors, or zombies, but a lack of any of those things, Dad says as we lock up the barn for the night. I'd almost rather die than go back to our apartment in the city. I just wish... I begin, and then am interrupted by gunfire. The alarm system that means someone has broken into the barrier around the farm is blaring, and I imagine in the morning, 1 or more bodies will be bundled off in a truck to be taken to one of the processing plants in the city. We can't waste protein when we are so overpopulated. Almost anything can be processed into food. I'm just glad we can be here for a few months, living on good food instead of the pellets we're usually issued. I still wish I could have a horse, though. They must have been magnificent animals.